Long time no delicious meal. Let's make this very yummy coconut rice and peas together. Okay, so in your clean dry pot, add your protein of choice. For this particular recipe, I'm going to be making use of turkey, and then I added my secret spice. This is basically mix of herbs and seasoning cubes, and just basically nice stuff for boiling protein. Okay, and then I added my onions that is already blended. I had to blend it so that when I'm frying the turkey, you're not going to be seeing the onions, you understand what I mean, in the oil. Okay, so that's why I had to blend. But if you don't mind, please go ahead and chop yours. All right, so I had to give it a good mix to ensure that everything incorporates together, and I had to bring it to a boil without adding water yet. When it came to a boil, I just had to stir it all up together and then added water, because remember, we need some stock to make our delicious rice and peas. Okay, so I added a little water to it, or just moderate amount of water. Basically, I stirred it all up together to just ensure everything mixed up properly, and then just covered it up and allowed it to boil a little more. Remember, you don't want to cook your turkey all the way through, because you still want to fry it and you want it to do the final cooking in the oil. Okay, so when this is properly cooked, I just set it aside. In a clean dry pot, I added my coconut oil. Coconut oil is very important for making your coconut rice, because you want to build up that coconut flavor so you can get that proper coconut rice taste. Now in the oil, I added my turkey just to fry it up. I didn't want to fry this to be very dry. I want it to still be juicy. So hold on, I want it to be very juicy. Please kindly ignore my assistant in the background. I don't want to start this all over again, please. Okay, so I just had to fry it up. I didn't allow it to dry up properly. I just wanted it to fry, okay, to a certain extent before I had to introduce other ingredients. Now, one of my secrets to achieving a very juicy fried turkey is to cover it up while it's frying, so that all that water can trap in and still maintain a very juicy turkey. Now, when I realized that it's okay, I had to introduce my onions that is roughly chopped. Okay, roughly chopped, yeah. So I just added my onions and then stirred it up together. Remember, we want to build up flavor, so I want some of that turkey juice to just enter into the onions, or basically the sauce I'm going to be using to make my coconut rice. Okay, so when I stir this all up together, I allow the onions to release its own flavor into the oil. Ensure you keep a close look at your turkey or whatever it is you're frying, because stuff like this easily get burnt quickly. So just pay so much attention to it and keep stirring at interval. Now it's time to add my pepper mix. This is basically tatashe and I don't know the English name. I think they also call it bell pepper, and then scotch bonnet, that is the regular atarodo. Now I stirred it all up together and allowed it to release its own flavor. Okay, again, when you're frying this, just ensure you stir it up properly, and after stirring it up, just loosen it up a little with your stock. Okay, the reason is because you don't want to have a very dry turkey. Okay, so after adding up the water, that is the stock, I stirred it up together and I didn't allow it stay open. I still had to cover it. Remember, we're trying to build up flavor here. Okay, so I covered it, allowed it to simmer for like 3 to 5 minutes. I opened it and took out my turkey, because at this point it's ready to be out of the oil or the sauce or whatever. So I just gently took it out so that I can go ahead in making my coconut rice and peas. Now I just poured in my coconut water. I also added my stock and I covered it and allowed it to come to a boil. Now when this came to a boil, I had to adjust flavor. I usually don't like to cook with so much salt. Sometimes I don't even cook with salt at all, but for this particular recipe I added very little salt and then 2 seasoning cubes. Okay, I stirred it up and then it was time to introduce my rice and peas. Who is dancing with me, please? Because this meal you just want to try it. Trust me, you just want to try it. Now I added my rice and peas, okay, and just not necessarily stirring it, but just ensured everything entered properly, and then I covered and allowed it to come to a boil. Then I added my crayfish. Please do not make your coconut rice and peas without crayfish. Biko, don't try it. See, that's what adds the flavor to it. I don't know why I'm laughing like this, but yeah, you get what I mean. It's very essential. So ensure you add it to your food, okay? If you notice, my hand is always having a lot of water. I don't know if it's an addiction, but I'm one of those people that once I'm cooking, I'll keep washing my hands till I'm done. So please ignore. I wash and clean my hands, but sometimes I'm in a hurry and I forget to clean it. But I do a lot of rinsing and washing my hand once I'm cooking. So please kindly ignore my hand with the wetness and water or whatever. Now I opened it and it's time to stir it up because our deliciousness is ready. Now I stirred it up and tasted, realized that everything is in check, everything is right, and our delicious food is ready. If at this point you're not subscribed to our channel, you are wrong. I'm telling you, you're very wrong. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.